Starting over is never easy. It's like the ground beneath you has shifted. Whether you're going through a breakup, switching careers, or facing a personal challenge, one thing often takes a hit: your confidence. But here's the truth: it's not gone. It's just buried under all that weight of change. Today, we're going to uncover it and help you rebuild step by step. Let's get started. So, why does confidence take such a hit when life changes? The truth is, major life changes can throw you off your routine and leave you feeling uncertain. It's completely normal to feel this way. Think of it like a cloudy day. The sun hasn't gone anywhere, it's just got covered. With a little time, the clouds will clear up, and so will your confidence. But how does one do that? Okay, let's start with the basics. Don't bottle up your emotions. It's easy to push through life's challenges, pretending nothing's wrong, but those feelings are there for a reason. Whether it's sadness, frustration, or confusion after a big change, it's completely normal to feel off track. Instead of ignoring them, allow yourself to truly feel what you're going through. Journaling can be a powerful tool. Writing things down often makes it easier to process. If that's not your thing, talking it out with a friend or therapist can do wonders too. You'd be amazed at how much lighter you feel once you give yourself permission to acknowledge those emotions. It's not weakness, it's the first step to healing and regaining confidence. So, go ahead, feel what you need to feel, because that's how you move forward. Let's be real. Negative thoughts love to sneak in, right? I'm not good enough. I'll never bounce back. Or, why did this happen to me? We all have them. But here's the twist: you don't have to hold on to them. Think of it like this: a bird might fly over your head, but you don't have to let it build a nest. Negative thoughts will fly by, but it's up to you whether you let them stick around. Next time a negative thought enters your mind, try replacing it with something positive. It might feel a bit forced at first, but that's okay. Even a small shift can make a difference. Instead of thinking, "I'll never be happy again," try telling yourself, "This is tough, but I'm learning and growing through it." Your mind is powerful. It believes what you tell it. So why not make those thoughts work for you? By reprogramming your thinking, you'll rebuild your confidence bit by bit. Was there a moment that made you realize it was time to rebuild your confidence? Tell us your story in the comments. Have you ever set yourself a huge goal, like, "I'll turn my life around by next week," only to feel completely overwhelmed? It's easy to get caught up in grand plans and then freeze because it all feels too much. We've all been there. Instead, try breaking things down into smaller, more achievable steps. Start with the basics. Maybe today your goal is simply to get out of bed, get dressed, and take a walk. These small wins may seem insignificant, but they add up over time. The key is to give yourself credit for every step forward, no matter how small it feels. Each time you accomplish something, no matter how simple, you build momentum and confidence. Once you feel comfortable with the smaller goals, you'll naturally start thinking about bigger ones. But remember, progress is progress, no matter the size of the goal. Starting small makes the journey less overwhelming and helps you regain control without feeling like you have to do everything all at once. Now, let's talk about the people in your life. Ever notice how some people leave you feeling energized while others drain your energy? The people you surround yourself with play a huge role in how you feel about yourself. Take a moment to think about your circle. Are they helping to lift you up, or are they feeding into your doubts? It's natural to have moments of weakness, but the right people can make all the difference in your confidence. For example, after a setback, being around people who encourage you to keep going and remind you of your worth can be a game changer. On the other hand, being around people who focus on the negative or dismiss your progress can leave you feeling stuck. Sometimes, it's necessary to distance yourself from energy-draining individuals and prioritize those who believe in you. Surround yourself with people who see your potential and cheer you on, because you deserve that positive energy. Okay, Here's a little secret. Your body and mind are linked. When you take care of your physical health, your confidence naturally grows. You don't need to hit the gym every day unless you want to, but small changes can have a huge impact. For instance, taking a short walk after a long day can reduce stress and increase energy levels. Getting a full night's rest can leave you feeling refreshed and more confident in your decision-making. When your body feels good, your mind follows. People who make healthy choices often experience an improvement in both their mental and emotional states. So, take it step by step. Your body will thank you, and your mind will follow. I know it's tempting to focus on everything you still need to do, celebrate your progress. But what if you took a moment to recognize how far you've already come? It doesn't need to be a major accomplishment. Maybe you finally got out of bed after a tough day, or you made it through a challenging conversation. Whatever the milestone, it counts. Celebrating small wins is a great way to build momentum. Imagine this. You've been working hard on a project, and even though it's not finished yet, you've made significant progress. Acknowledge that. Keep track of your achievements, big or small, whether by journaling or marking them down in your calendar. Over time, looking back at these wins can help you see just how much you've accomplished. Recognizing your progress isn't about patting yourself on the back for no reason. It's about building your confidence. Each win, no matter how small, reminds you that you're moving forward, even when it doesn't feel like it. When was the last time you pushed yourself to try something new? It's easy to stick to what's familiar, but growth happens when you step outside that comfort zone. You don't need to take on something extreme like running a marathon overnight. But what if you just tried something different? Maybe it's a new hobby, a skill you've always wanted to learn, or even tackling a task you've been avoiding. Do you remember the first time you tried something that felt challenging? Whether it was learning to ride a bike, speaking in front of a group, or taking on a project at work that seemed daunting, remember that feeling when you succeeded? It wasn't easy, but the accomplishment was all the sweeter because you pushed through the discomfort. Embracing new challenges like that is what builds real confidence. Every step you take outside your comfort zone adds fuel to your personal growth and strengthens your belief in yourself. So, what challenge will you embrace today? And finally, let's talk about the one thing most people forget. Be patient with yourself. Here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come back overnight. It's easy to expect instant results, especially when you're putting in the work, but rebuilding your confidence is more of a long-term journey. Think about public speaking. Most people don't just step on stage and deliver a flawless speech. The first time, your heart might race, your palms might sweat, and your mind may go blank. But just like any skill, the more you practice, the more comfortable you get. Take Lisa Nichols, for example. She didn't start as the confident, powerful speaker she is today. Early in her career, she struggled with self-doubt and fear, especially when speaking in front of crowds. But she kept pushing herself. Lisa's breakthrough didn't happen overnight. She made countless mistakes, faced rejection, and questioned herself along the way. But she didn't give up. Her journey is a testament to the power of patience and persistence. I'm sure you've also had those days where nothing seems to go right. Maybe you tried something new, but it didn't go as planned, or you took a step back after making progress. That's completely normal. There's this pressure to be back on top immediately, but real growth happens in waves. Even on days when you feel like you're stuck or moving backward, you're still making progress because you're trying. So, next time you find yourself feeling frustrated with where you are, remind yourself, it's okay to have those low moments. It's all part of the process. With patience, consistency, and a little self-compassion, you'll continue moving forward, even when it feels slow. Trust that you'll get there. Well, there you have it. 8 ways to rebuild your confidence. Each step might feel small at first, but over time, they add up to something big. Confidence isn't something that's just given to you. It's something you build piece by piece. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a boost.